A judge saying no deal tonight for retired Lexington County Sheriff James Metz. Good evening to you. I'm Brian McConkie.
And I'm Janet Parker. A federal judge shooting down a plea agreement that Metz's legal team presented on Wednesday. And that means the former sheriff is going to trial on corruption charges.
That move coming as a bit of a surprise and now blows this case wide open. Our Tara Pettit was in the courtroom as everything played out today. She joins us now with more.
The federal guideline range for the type of offense Metz was attempting to plead guilty to is 10 to 16 months in prison. But both the prosecutors and James Metz's lawyers agreed that 3 years of probation was a fair punishment. Judge Terry Wooten disagreed.
Y'all's interest, all we can really say, the matter's still pending. We have consistently not spoken to the media about this case or tried this case in the media, so we have no comment about the case.
Former Lexington County Sheriff James Metz will now stand in front of a jury after U.S. District Court Judge Terry Wooten rejected the public official's plea deal. The deal, Wooten said, was carefully considered and came after 2 hours of deliberation. The judge began the hearing by saying he had not made his decision and wanted to hear the entire case before he decided to accept, reject, or defer the plea. Prosecutors say they came to an agreement with Metz to serve 3 years of probation as punishment for the best interest of Lexington County, and the government wants to ensure that Lexington can move forward with no further challenges. They added that what the government can prove is very limited and that Metz's actions had limited impact. Judge Wooten wanted to hear the nature of the circumstances. Prosecutors described the events that took place between September 2011 and November 2011 when they say Metz assisted in harboring illegal aliens. 2 aliens were not identified and not processed because Metz intervened and had a task force officer pull them out of the Lexington Detention Center's queue. Both aliens were low-risk individuals arrested during minor traffic violations. The judge wanted to know Metz's motive for his actions, however, was not discussed with the prosecution. Metz attorney Sherry Leiden said she believes 3 years of probation is appropriate based on the government's evidence in the case. She added that the bribery conspiracy rests on 2 witnesses with serious credibility issues and that those witnesses' stories didn't match up with each other or with the indictment. She referred to Metz's mistake as a fumble and said the illegal aliens would not have been detained even without Metz's help. Judge Wooten rejected the plea deal Wednesday.
We'll get ready for trial.
Will you be trying to delay it?
Thanks.
Judge Wooten said probation is seldom given for this kind of criminal case and that this is a very serious charge. He added that Metz's position as a public official and because he played a major role in the conspiracy, these reasons brought him to the decision to suggest 10 to 16 months in prison per the guideline range for this kind of offense. James Metz is set to go on trial January 12, 2015.